Well, hello, welcome to Tarot to a T. Today's reading will be for water signs. And that card just flipped out and I wasn't even calling for it. So there's a lot I'll just tell you, I meditated and dealt the cards out for each water sign. We're going to start with Pisces. Second one up is Cancer and the last one up is Scorpio. And the cards are really hopping today. So I think I have some pretty strong messages for water signs. I do want to just remind you this is a general reading. May not apply to your situation. These are also pretty brief readings. I'm going to ask for some more or less minor clarification, and then we're going to get a card or two of advice. But right now I'm doing one element per week for the months going forward until my schedule allows me to do longer readings. Here and there I might do a bonus reading if I feel called to do that. What else? Oh, as always, if you could subscribe and hit the like button if the reading is something you like and would like to see more of, that supports the channel. That ensures that I will be here for the weeks and months and hopefully years to come. So let's go ahead and jump into it. What's going on with Pisces? Overall theme for Pisces, Seven of Clubs. Obstacle or something just kind of I was going to say confusing, but I usually don't use confusing, but just complicating things. Eight of Hearts. Something going on with your social life, Pisces? Yeah, I think you're in the mode of wanting to go out, have fun, and socialize. This is the social butterfly card, okay? It's a very positive card, honestly. Maybe you're like actively looking to meet somebody special because there's a potential with the Eight of Hearts for that. But the overall theme for you is the Seven of Clubs, and this is about feeling confined in some way. It is like that prisoner card, feeling confined, feeling restricted, like you aren't allowed, something you're not allowed to express perhaps, or just get out in general. Maybe that's why the social butterfly card came out with that. It's like you are needing this social interaction, but you're feeling confined in some way. Now, if you are in a relationship, it could be that your partner doesn't want you to be so social right now. Maybe you're more of an extrovert and they're an introvert. I'm hearing that. And so you're feeling that being held back a little bit socially, or maybe a lot. I don't mean to minimize it. But that's generally what it's about. It's like, this is like, I gotta get out. I gotta figure this out. I gotta find a way out. And this is the pretty much on the opposite end of the spectrum from what I've described, eh? Okay, some more cards to tell me what's going on with Pisces. Five of Clubs, some kind of change needs to happen. Yeah, this actually goes hand in hand with what I was just saying about being stuck some way, feeling confined, feeling held back. This is the renovation card. There's a need for change here. If it isn't occurring, it really does need to happen. Something needs to change. Something needs to get unstuck. You need to get out of a cycle. You need to get out of some kind of dynamic with somebody. I do think it involves another person because the Eight of Hearts talks more about the social aspect, the connection with other people. It's the card, the Five of Clubs is that card of renovation, needing a refreshment from some stagnant situation, and this is destined to happen to you. There's some kind of fated experience here. The Six of Spades is about it being along your destiny and fate, but it is meant to be on your path, is what I was starting to say. But it's going to open up more doors for you once you go through this experience and you figure out how to unstick this. This could be like a stagnancy in a relationship overall, and going forward, that relationship is going to become freer because you're going to work this out with this person, you see. That actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so I feel like I'm talking to Pisces who have some kind of restriction going on in a relationship, and you're really wanting to get out and be free. You want your freedom. I'm hearing like you want to balance the relationship and being attached to somebody with your need for freedom. Let's look at your card of advice. Wow. We got Six of Spades again. That's emphasized. We got it twice. Fate. Destiny. Honestly, I'm going to just say it doesn't necessarily mean you are going to work this out. I'm hearing that. This could be like the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm hearing that. Like, this is the last thing you're going to tolerate, or be able to tolerate, I should say, in this relationship. Like, perhaps you're with a controlling person in general, and this is like the thing that's going to change your destiny and fate. You see? There's a lot of wind of change, I think, wrapped up in whatever is going on with you, Pisces. Changes that need to be made, changes that are happening, changes that you're going to welcome. Oh, okay. 2 of spades, yeah. Ouch. Okay. I'm going to tell it how it is. I'm not going to hold back. This is that separation card. Separation from a person doesn't have to be romantic, but it certainly could be, and it could be just like a family member, it could be a friendship, it could be a roommate situation we're looking at. The roommate that wants you to stay home all the time and you want to go out and have fun. Or maybe it's like a best friend that is pretty, again, low-key, introverted. They don't have many friends and they want you to hold yourself back. And you're ready to like explore and get out there with the Eight of Hearts. Do you see how we have all the black cards, which is generally negative, not always, but it's indicating that problems have arisen, issues need to be worked out. And the one shining thing we have is that 8 of Hearts, with you really needing to get out and connect with people and have a good time and enjoy yourself. But the 2 of Spades is also that final, like, you cut yourself off from somebody and there's no going back. Like I said, I tell it how it is, and we got your ultimate happiness on the horizon. Yeah. I'm going to be real again. This is going to lead to your ultimate happiness. Whatever needs to transpire, this is what we ultimately all strive for. It's the end of a cycle, too. It's a 10. It's celebration. Again, it doesn't get much better than this, and I'm not saying like that you never, ever will have a problem again in your life, but in this circumstance, this is what you want to achieve. Your heart's desire, your ultimate freedom, your ultimate happiness. Separating yourself in whatever manner that's speaking. I'm not advising anyone to break off a relationship. You have to follow your gut instinct on that, but it is fated, and it's part of your destiny that you need to follow this path, Pisces, to get here. Okay, we're going to move on to Cancer. Overall theme for you, Cancer, is the 2 of Clubs, okay? And the 4 of Hearts is that complicating factor or something coming into the picture, just kind of messing with things. The 4 of Hearts is about, it's very positive. Emotional support. You have a lot of support and nurturing around you. You could have a very supportive family. And it seems to be centered around the home life because the fours denote our foundation. The things being supported. The 4 corners being supported. But there's some kind of communication needs to happen to restore balance. So perhaps this is what I'm hearing. You're cohabitating with someone who's very loving and supportive, and you know this. It's probably some kind of marriage or partnership here. But there's an issue that needs to come out, and this is where the communication needs to come in. So it's not necessarily going to screw things up. It's going to improve things. It's not about ending your relationship, you see. But I am going to, if I could speak, pull more cards for Cancer. Please shed light on this. Okay, yeah, there's somebody you don't trust here. It could be who you're dealing with. I'll just put that in there. This is an air sign card. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But there's a general distrust around this person. They show you one face, but deep down inside you don't trust them. Maybe that's why you're not communicating. If you're not involved with an air sign, it's just the general energy of suspicion and mistrust, you see. You got the love and the support, but there's something about them and the situation that you're not trusting, perhaps, to open up. Couldn't get much clearer than that. Any more cards here? course. We got the Two of Spades and the Six of Hearts. Ooh. Got something similar there for the previous sign, the Pisces. That was in their advice, though. But the Two of Spades is about breaking things off with somebody permanently. And the Six of Hearts is about opportunities coming your way socially and as far as forming new connections with people. If you break this off from them, in whatever form that takes, it doesn't mean physically. Maybe there's an emotional disconnection you need to make. It's going to open things up for you socially with the Six of Hearts. There's a lot of positive energy behind the Six of Hearts. I want you to recognize that, Cancer. However hard this decision is to communicate, and I'm being vague because I don't know any particulars. I don't know any details. These are general readings, and I can't go too deep. But I'm seeing this as if you make this change, let's just put it that way, make this change and never go back, never compromise your wants or needs. It's going to open things up for you very well, socially, connections, meeting significant people who are going to make a difference in your life, all of that. This is your card of advice, a new start. Yeah, you're being advised to make this new start and follow your heart, follow your passion, with the heart being emphasized here. God, it makes a lot of sense. I said at the beginning of these readings that these cards were hopping. There was no hesitation for messages to come out, and I'm certainly seeing that. The Five of Spades is about a breakup. Again, I'm not advising anyone to break off their relationship. Lord, no, I can't do that. I'm going to just tell you the way the energy is appearing to me. It may not apply to your situation. Please do not take it that literally. Take what you need from these readings and discard what you don't. If you're not interested in breaking off with somebody, by all means don't do it. But if you have been thinking about it, there's a confirmation here about a change that needs to happen. Well, it is about a breakup. It's not the physical aspect, though. It is more the emotional aspect. I will mention that. Again, this could be just like putting your foot down and saying, I'm no longer living by your rules. For example, maybe that's the communication that needs to happen. We're going to ask for one more card for Cancer. Card of advice. Four of Clubs. It's going to restore the balance here. This is about balancing your again, fours talk about the foundation that we survive upon. Our home life, right? Being held by the four corners, being supported. This is about keeping up the foundation of your day-to-day life in some way, Cancer. Not sure how that would apply to your situation, only you would know that. But there's something you need to break yourself off from, and you need to follow your heart and start anew. Okay? I'm going to go on, and we're going to look at Scorpio. What is the overall message for Scorpio? We got the Four of Spades as the overall theme for February 2024. Oh, we got two for you, Scorpio, here. These complicating factors here. We got the Ten of Hearts and the Seven of Spades. Something has been revealed to you that's going to make you happy. You've possibly come to some kind of epiphany or understanding. Because the Ten of Hearts is about that ultimate happiness. It's also kind of wrapping up a major chapter too. But the Seven of Spades is about information coming to light. Something that you didn't realize before that would make you happy. Huh. And look at this. We got the Four of Spades. This is the overall theme. You're in some kind of stress relief. This is something around your home life. Perhaps you've already made this change. Because you're in the stress relief, you see. And you've realized what is truly going to fulfill you in some way. Let's go ahead and ask for more cards for Scorpio. Nine of Diamonds. There's some kind of completion here, some kind of achievement around finances, abundance. I don't know if you needed to ask for, I don't know, some kind of financial compensation. I'm hearing a settlement of some sort. This is also about, I'll just say this is also about paying off debt or making some kind of, like taking out some money for some kind of major thing that you needed to take care of, or you've thought about taking care of, and this is accomplishing that. And it's for positive reasons, and it's gonna, I don't know, I'm hearing maybe you sold your house. That would certainly be taking out a lot of money because you were willing to let go of the house. You see my point? And it's going to bring around your true happiness. Perhaps it's a financial burden on you. It could be something like that, and you're using some of the money to pay off debt. There you go. Stress relief. Feeling very solid in your home and your foundation these days, even if you don't own your house anymore, you see. You've come up with a solution, perhaps, to owning that big fat house. Like a lot of us who are getting older are coming to that realization. I've actually had that cross my mind myself this year. And I'm not a Scorpio. I don't think I have any Scorpio in my chart, now that I think about it. I'm going to go ahead and look at cards of advice. I thought I was going to draw another card, but okay. Seven of Hearts. This is going to be painful. Whatever decision you've come to, and I do think that's the relief here, it's going to be painful. You're letting, like I said, if you're letting go of a home because you can't manage it anymore, it's not that you don't like the home, it's like it's become unmanageable. It's not fitting in with who you are anymore. It's not fitting in with your finances anymore. I mean, everything is so lured just over the top, ridiculously expensive. It makes paying the bills you've been paying for years, it makes it impossible. Unless you suddenly get like a huge fucking, sorry to cuss, but a huge increase in your pay or a job or promotion, and a lot of us, again, who are older, that's just not going to happen. Not very easily. And not like quickly. Disappointment and loss, something about like, I'm also hearing this could be the disappointment you feel in yourself. Like you thought you could hold it together. I'm picturing, but I'm also getting the impression of somebody who perhaps has held on to the house after a divorce or marriage for a long time even, and you thought you could do it, and you've let yourself down in some way. You're feeling like you've let yourself down. It doesn't mean you have. It's just that pain and that loss and that disappointment and, I got to give this up. More cards of advice for Scorpio. Can't leave it on the Seven of Hearts. Too many. Yeah. Disaster. We had cards fall on the floor. Okay, we'll start over. It keeps wanting to come out and then it goes back in. Oh, well, there you go. Okay. Yeah. This is about breaking yourself off from something. Probably emotionally, but could entail also physically, although this isn't that card of physical separation. This is the change that needs to happen. I feel like you need to mentally or emotionally attach from something. That's what that breakup is. Another card of advice. Again, I keep getting the strong impression of someone having to let go of a home, a property. Not that you're going to be homeless, but like you need to change your lifestyle. And letting go of that house that you put your sweat and tears into. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's sad. Oh, but, and this came out, but it came out second. I'm not going to address that yet. The Nine of Hearts. This is wish fulfillment. This is actually what you truly desire. So if you don't feel like you're there yet, you are going to get to this place of wish fulfillment, feeling satisfied. Like, this was the right thing to do. It's also a completion with the Nine of Hearts. Major completion. This is satisfaction. This is ultimately, again, going to lead to your happiness. We saw confirmation there already. Nine of Hearts is secondary to that one because it's right after the 10. And this came out when I put the deck down. Air sign energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it doesn't matter if it's actually an air sign you're dealing with. This is could be you. This is hermit mode. Keep into yourself. People don't know what you're thinking or feeling. I could see that kind of being the grieving process for someone out there. They just need to kind of keep to themselves and meditate and contemplate what needs to transpire. I mean, there's a lot of positives and negatives, I think, with this scenario. And whatever it entails, whatever you're leaving behind, and whatever has come to light that you realize is going to lead to your ultimate happiness, Scorpio. I do think it's around some kind of abundance, though. Some kind of monetary situation. It's going to be painful. The change needs to happen. You need to break yourself off from it. It's going to lead to ultimate... It's actually what you truly want. If you don't recognize it, the cards are saying, at least, it's what you truly desire. You just perhaps tiptoeing up to that place of acknowledging that and admitting it to yourself, right? Oh wow, that was quite the reading here for all three signs. Again, if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe and support the channel. And I look forward to seeing you in March, and take care until I see you again.